In this video, we are going to look at two functions. One, how to look for food. So we will examine the structure of looking for food function. And we will also look at the function on how to sniff, where pheromone is higher. Inside this function, we will also try to explore the usage of patch right and head, given input angle and another input distance. So let's begin with look for food. This is a function under the context of ask turtles. So under that context, the turtle will be used. So when the first line says if else, food greater than 0, which means the turtle standing on a patch, and if on that patch the food is found, the food is greater than 0, which means there is food there. If the food is found, then we will change the property of turtle called carrying food. Now the turtle has the property of carrying food, which sets this one to true. And on the patch where the turtle is standing on, we decrease the food by 1 unit. Since the turtle already gets food, so the turtle should turn around. We turn right 180 degrees, turn around, and ready to go home. So this is when the turtle found food on the patch where it is standing. But if it does not find food, the food is not greater than 0, then the turtle will uphill pheromone, which means the turtle will sniff around towards the patch where a higher pheromone is found. So now we move on to how to sniff where pheromone is higher. So we go to this function. To begin, we will ask if the patch where the turtle is standing, where the ant is standing, how much is the pheromone? If the pheromone is smaller than 2, then we will take the following actions. First, we will assign the value of the patch one distance away from the patch where the ant is standing, and it's just ahead of us. It's just ahead of the patch where we are standing, where the ant is standing. And we find out this patch is pheromone, and give this pheromone's value to the local variable center head. And similarly, we will find the patch one distance from us, and but also we change the heading for 45 degrees to the right. So it is the patch one distance and 45 degrees to the right from the patch where the ant is standing. And we get that patch and gets the pheromone value and assign this pheromone value to center right. And similarly, we will looking for the patch one distance from the patch where the ant is standing, but turn left 45 degrees, and get this patch's pheromone value and assign this pheromone value to center left. So by now, we have 3 patches, one distance to where the ant is standing, and we get these 3 patches pheromone value. Now we begin to compare their pheromone values. If the right pheromone is greater than ahead pheromone, or the left pheromone is greater than the ahead pheromone, then we will further compare the right pheromone and the left pheromone. If right is greater, then turn right 45 degrees. Otherwise, we turn left 45 degrees. So by now, we are able to, for the ant to standing where it is, it will sniff around in 3 directions, ahead, 45-degree left, 45-degree right, and one distance away from where it's standing. We get the pheromone of these three patches and compare the value. And according to who has a large value, we will decide where to turn to. Okay, but only three directions. So basically, if the right pheromone is the highest, then we turn right. And if the left pheromone is the highest, we turn left. Otherwise, we remain moving forward. We remain the same direction, which is forward, ahead. Okay, so far we finished uphill pheromone. How about the function touch right and ahead? One input which is angle, and another input which is distance. How do we do that? To do that, we have to look into this function. Because this function, we only get one input. Inside this function, we will take advantage of this function from light logo. So let's look into it. This function actually is a toReport function which returns a value. Give a value to this. What kind of value do we need? So first of all, this toReport function, for this one, we need an input angle. That's why we have That's why we have this 0, 45, negative 45 after it. Okay, so what does this function say? It says, let's create a local variable p and assign the results of this function to p. So what does this part do? This part says, go and find a patch which is one distance away from where the turtle is, and to the right certain degree. So if this is 45, then we are trying to find a patch which is one distance away from where we are, and also turn 45 degrees to the right. And we assign this patch to P. And if P is nobody, which means if such patch is not found, so it's nobody, then we report 0. We give 0 to this part. Otherwise, we will get this patch's pheromone and assign this pheromone to where the function wants us to give the value to, which is we will give this pheromone or give this 0 to the local variable center head for this part. We'll give this value to center right, this value to center left. So this is how we use patch right and head. Use an angle as input, distance and as another input.